The year was 2021, and if you found yourself a few blocks off Broadway and stumbled into the lobby of the Joseph Nashville, you'd find yourself at a copper bar, placed on top of a marble flooring that would eventually lead you towards the dining room of what at first glance you'd assume is just the hotel's restaurant. Slowly, you notice that the natural light trickles in like magic. The warmth of the Mantuanos radiate from every intentional choice, from the flatware to the bread oven. Okay, so maybe there wasn't warmth coming from the bread oven, but that one's for the real ones to know about. It wouldn't take long for you to realize you weren't in for a normal hotel dining experience. So follow me as I take you behind the wine wall, past the huge wheels of Parmigiano, and hang out at the pass with some of the best and the most passionate in the business. From traditional bucatini to dough made from beets, I quickly came to the realization that the possibilities and creativity of our chef team was limitless. Every shape, every meat, every tradition would be highlighted as your palate journeyed, with each seasonal menu bringing a dedication to a different region of Italy.
It's butternut squash, but filled with taleggio.
Watching the process from start to finish is truly a one-of-a-lifetime experience.
What's that? There's on 8. Should be yes.
Everything is heavily researched and developed before it hits the pass, and the plates are always perfection, including the risotto, which is al dente to tradition. It's next to impossible to find my favorite dish as far as the pastas and premies are concerned. I really love the cavatappi with the herbs, but my favorite was definitely the orecchietti with the mushrooms and the corn. If you know, you know. In addition to the seasonal menu, we'd also have these amazing dinners that would highlight some of the purveyors that we had access to.
Traditionally in Emilia-Romagna, you put a little splash of it into your brodo.
From balsamico to parmigiano to some of the biggest truffles you'll ever see in your life. Truffles are available seasonally, so sometimes you'll get the black winter or sometimes you'll get the coveted white, but for the specialty dinners, you'll have Chef Tony making it rain tableside. But Yolan is so much more than just pasta. To start you on your culinary journey, the chefs would send out an aperitivo. I always found it impressive that one bite could set the tone for an entire experience. And whether you started your meal with your salad dressing poured tableside, a perfect tuna crudo, or my personal favorite, the carciofi alla Judea, I hope you save room. Because at this point, the chefs were just warming up. I love the Ligurian region as well as the story behind the farinata. In ancient Rome, the soldiers would prepare a batter of chickpea flour and water and then cook it on their metal shields out in the hot sun. The chefs were really intentional about using every part of the produce, including the squash blossoms. They would stuff these with ricotta, lightly dust them in flour, deep fry them, and top them with a fermented honey. Local farms like the Farm and Fiddle and Bloomsbury help provide us with some of the most beautiful vegetables and produce I've ever seen. But during this time, I watched our chefs work with a lot more than just vegetables. It was the first place I ever worked where they butchered and filleted everything in-house. From the most beautiful scallop I've ever had to dishes that would go on to inspire the entire industry. My favorite fish dish would be this trout baklava that was featured in their benefit for the Turkey earthquake victims.
And then our Parma prosciutto.
Beautiful.
And while I love the espresso marbled foie gras, there was something really beautiful about anything that was made in our wood fire grill, especially that bistecca. The one protein that would always have my heart is the cotoletta parmigiana. And at Yolan, flowers are more than just decoration. They are a testament to Yolan's commitment to freshness. and the culinary artistry extends far beyond the tools of the kitchen. The team are caretakers of what consumables nature has to offer, and the connection to nature doesn't end with a traditional shelf life. Every item has a future, and every jar packs a promise of the flavor of tradition captured in time. They will be paired perfectly with some of the best wines of Europe, made available for us in Tennessee and curated by none only than wine expert Cathy Mantuano. And you can't talk about perfection without thinking about the bread and the desserts of Yolan. Led by James Beard nominee and visionary pastry chef Noelle Marchetti, the team orchestrates a world of flavors. Handcrafted desserts and gelato ensure every meal concludes on a sweet and unforgettable note. With each dessert, the story of your meal continues to unfold. Every element is meticulously crafted with intention. Trust me, I've seen the color-coded prep sheets. Honey from nearby hives, citrus kissed by the Mediterranean sun, these ingredients aren't just chosen, they're honored. Each dessert becomes a canvas, capturing the essence of the land and the season. From the first bite to the last, every dessert at Yolan reads as a signature to their love letter to Italy.
Wowie wow.
Wow, we wow.
Unforgettable dining isn't possible without exceptional service. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge the talented professionals who anticipated every guest's need with grace and efficiency. The front-of-house team of Yolan played a vital role in creating the ambiance and helped redefine hospitality.
Thank you for making our first anniversary such an extravagant, memorable affair. We appreciate everything you did to ensure our experience was remarkable and you secured lifelong patrons. All the best, the Gilmores, our first anniversary.
Lifelong patrons.
So as the year came to a close, we delivered a perfect service for New Year's Eve, and I couldn't be prouder of the team.
Yes, perfect. You said that table a lot.
Look at this, best team in Nashville. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
All right, who's saying what? What you got?
John was making an announcement.
I was just saying it was a great year, but this guy should make the announcement.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to everyone. You guys are the best in the business. And the meal that we had today was the best meal we ever had here at Yolan. So thank you for how hard you work. And you show up every day. It's incredible. So Happy New Year.
Seasons change, and so do the faces in this bustling restaurant. Since my last clock-in, the team may look different, but the friendships forged over sizzling pans and busy shifts, or the memories made in the quiet moments between rushes, are the intangible threads that weave our story together forever. The crew is the true treasure of Yolan. Each person from every corner of this kitchen played a crucial part in our shared success. From the porters who scrub away yesterday's meals, to the in-room dining servers tucked away delivering a taste of elegance to their guests upstairs, to those who have walked these halls, stirred these pots, tweezed this pasta, and plated these dishes, your legacy lives on.
Hey, Nick.
The laughter, the late nights, and the triumphs are etched into the very walls of Yolan and haunt the air of the alley where espressos and smokes were shared. At Yolan, the team wasn't just a team, we were familia.
Are you okay?
Someone take this down, really. Not smart.
Through change and challenges, we stood strong, united by our love for this craft and the bonds we formed. A reminder and a resonance that you can't kill the culture.
See ya.